Disclaimer.
Disclaimer: this stream is for mature audiences. If you suffer from ass-hurt syndrome or any similar syndromes, you've been warned. This is content for those that are not faint of heart and can actually take a joke. Watch under your own discretion. I'm not liable to any psychological or physical damages that may occur to you with this. You've been warned thrice.
It's the D&D. Send it. Okay. That's way too much. Sorry about that. Fast travel to Konzu. We're gonna chicken hunt. Bounties.
Alright, chop.
Shut up. Oh fuck, I have no ammo and no pads for it. Fuck, I have no energy pads. Or do I? No, I don't. Fuck. Ah, irrelevant. What the fuck is it? First of all, let me actually get the lures.
Next, you attempt to
Shut up.
control of it.
I already have the lures, you don't need to get any. Just find the idol. Just find the chicken. Okay, got it.
device is insufficient. You are directed to secure and employ additional eidolon lures.
Fucking kleur!
Smaller sentients rush to the eidolon's aid, healing it. Stop.
Man, that's annoying.
Sentient energy contained. You are closing on victory. Act now.
Lures rond de Shrine. Come on, just be a bit faster, game. Okay, last lure charged.
Device is insufficient. You are directed to secure and employ additional eidolon lures.
And there we go. Kurwa. Let me break the back. Well, fuck you too. Now that's done. Middle click and when you use control on your keyboard.
Sentient energy contained. You are closing on victory.
So press the scroll wheel in and then press the control key on the keyboard. On the keyboard immediately after middle clicking the mouse. Please teleport the lures to the shrine. Wait.
That device is insufficient.
Done.
You are directed to secure and employ additional eidolon lures.
What do you mean? Why the fuck couldn't you do that? Warframe, what the fuck's going on? Okay, now why the fuck isn't it? Oh fuck, I'm using the wrong arcanes, aren't I? It's irrelevant at this point. And this is why you need energy pads, because if you don't use Eclipse, you cannot one-shoot it. And now, yeah, I know. I'm using the Vectis, and the Vectis has a lower chance of actually one-shotting it. Yeah, that I call bullshit. And that I call bullshit. Any sniper can one-shot, if you have it built correctly. Okay, let me check. Zegt hier. One. Dude, let me get the lure. Dude, I'm faster if I don't do this with a fucking squad. squad of randos. Charge the last lure, please.
Sentient energy contained. You are closing on victory. Act now.
Lures at the gate. Really? You motherfuckers didn't TP them? Well, fuck you too. And this is why I don't do the bounty with randos. You just saw why I don't do the bounty with randos. Oh nice, we got an energize. No. I forgot to take it off the text. Now I wanna see something. Before that, Control A, Control C. Let's see. I wanna see something real quickly, and it's a Discord something. I wanna see if Lucian's server actually does work now. Pick a bot for it. Hey, yeah, it does. Although it did have a fucking delay on it, but guess I'll be the pega about it. So, equipment, arsenal. Where's the Rubico? Rubico. No, I need higher CC. The higher the CC. Opa. No. Okay. Now, as I was saying before I got interrupted, the higher the CC and CD on a weapon, the better for idle hunting. Yeah, power stripped it. What are you gonna do about it? Report me, go fuck yourself. Charge the motherfucking lure. Not one, but both of them. Dude, I don't care if I cap or kill it. I literally don't care about it anymore. Hey, classic gift, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine, although I had some problems with my server. Oh, fuck you too, Eidlon. Last lure charged yet?
Sentient energy contained. You are closing on victory. Act now.
TP them to a shrine, man. Don't even bother to have them there. Beacon Scoom. 1, I need 3. 2. What is number 3?
Device is
None
insufficient.
to.
You are directed to secure and employ additional eidolon lures.
There we go. Ah, fuck you, water. I supermanned myself. Really? What? No, revive. Okay, got it. One, two, yeah, we have enough. We have enough.
Sentient energy.
Oh, fuck yourself.
You are closing on victory. Act now.
Five. Okay, come on. Come on, move it. What? Oh, this mofo must be crazy. I have the lures already, there is no need for you to get another additional one. Dude, I swear.
That device is insufficient. You are directed to
There we
secure
go.
and deploy additional Eidolon lures.
There we go.
And so it goes. I'm sorry, little friend.
Shut up. I don't care, Tenosai. 1, 2. Fuck you too. Fucking lightning. Well, the good thing is, I have what I need now. Energy. Wait. No. Dude, why the fuck did it not... Okay, so you have a timer there, got it. Sit here. No. Come on. Really? Fine then. 1. Done. Fuck you too.
Sentient energy contained. You are closing on victory.
Run.
Act now.
Dude, you have one job as a hero. Press 4, be done. Why are you not pressing? Yeah, okay, in this stage you don't need to press 4 because he's already down, but in all other scenarios that's your only job. Press 4, done. You going down helps us with nothing. Reload. Nice. Lures are at the shrine. Not the shrine, the extraction point. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, we got it. Fuck you, host migration. I guess Deacon Scum can die.
I give you coordinates. You go in, you work. Nobody.
Let me roll a sig first.
Good.
And then I'm gonna continue. By the way, let me actually create the event for Christmas. Event, where the fuck is it? Invite people, create channel settings, yeah, create event, there it is. Somewhere else. Fuck you. You now need a date? No, fuck you. Yeah, no. It's already over 24 hours. By the way, yes, event has been. Fuck you. Event has been created. Oh fuck yeah, I need to go to the toilet. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Why the fuck would you DM me? And of all places on Twitch, where I literally do not watch them. Like literally, I do not care about it on Twitch. Like if you DM me on Twitch, you're gonna get ignored. Reach out to me via Discord, exclamation Discord if you're not in the server. And that's it. Or via email. You can find that on www.twitter.com/Dr. Stug. Don't use DMs on Twitch. Be right back. Was enlightenment. And let's go back. So, paper. And I'm not gonna hunt this next cycle. Like this 13 minutes, I'm not gonna hunt. But we got an energized phantasm and worm.
It's
Let's go! Resource booster, here I am! And I'm almost at day 1200, dude. I'm almost at day 1200. Now, this thing actually got implemented not when you think. This was not there from the beginning. Like, this wasn't here 11 years ago. The daily tributes. This got implemented in 2013, which was when the game officially got out of beta. Meaning I've been playing for a lot longer than this. That's the thing. This is also an account, but I played in 2012. This is one of the original accounts, but I didn't put money for this account to get Excel Prime. Like, why would I? It's a glorified swordsman. Essentially. In my opinion, Excal, okay, yeah, he's easy to understand, but he should be. But that does not make you a good frame. Easily understandable and played does not mean a good frame or a good design. No. Excal by default, before the exchange of super jump for the for his ultimate, which now every kid just presses D or rolls the scroll wheel if you have it bound to the scroll wheel for melee, and is in general being an ass. What am I gonna do about it? Nothing, because I can do nothing about it. That's a D thing. I don't even need. Strangled him. A bit of efficiency would not be bad. No rolling card. These I haven't experimented. Oh, thanks for the follow. Olu was okay. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that tongue twister. Oh, okay, let me try. Oluwa Shemul. What? Yeah, my tongue got twisted trying to pronounce your username. I'm gonna call you Olu. Do you play Warframe? If you do, what's your platform? Is it PC, Xbox, PS4 / PS5? Which I'm gonna be saying PSX, considering it's two platforms. Okay. So what is it? Nokia 3310, Samsung Smart Fridge, PC. Fuck you and your cake. Oh yeah, you're going to get it. Let me finish that legendary greeting. Thank you. Now, what platform do you play on? PC, Xbox, Samsung Smart Fridge, PSX, Switch, Nokia 3310, an Amiga 2600, maybe an Atari 2600, a Commodore 64. What's your platform? Hello, MC. How are you, man? So, I have another 3 hours. Streamline. No, I need not a flood. Although I could use a flawed one, I don't want the flawed one. Wait a moment. Oh, you're tired? Yeah, I worked yesterday 13 hours. I came home at like 1 AM. On my clock, 1 AM in the morning. Good thing about it is I get overtime. Meaning if I want to, because I already have like a month of overtime, I could take 1 month off and no one would be able to say a thing because I have the time to cover it. Now, what's funny about it is, if you choose to get your overtime paid, okay, taxes in Germany are gonna fuck you. Literally. Above 20 hours of overtime paid once, at one piece, they're gonna fuck you. Yeah, let's use the flawed one. Already have it. Okay, got it. I need efficiency, so for effectiveness. Oh yeah, I have one already, so I cannot stack them. Ah, fuck it. Let's start. Where is Q's server? No. 1 out of 4. Okay, so let me explain. Let me go to the server, yes?
Voy a la playa
Let me explain. Let's get finished and I'll explain, okay? So, legally in Germany you can work 12 hours, okay? That's legally. Meaning you get 4 hours of overtime. Because of the fact that they say you need a 12-hour resting period before your next shift at work, which is on the next day. Now, what you can do is do what's called Gleitzeit, or overtime on top of overtime. Now, on that you have a 1 hour limit, which brings it to a total of 13 hours possible a day. Now, the only way for me to do overtime on top of overtime is if I have a blitz contract, meaning below 1,000 pieces within 24 hours. If I have such a contract, which I did have yesterday, I need to man 3 machines. 1 man, 3 machines. 3 Furco VMX 24 eyes. Those are 5-dimensional CNC mills. So what you have to do if you have such a contract, okay, so yeah, you can make your own company too. Yeah, dude, you can do that in Germany as well. The problem is in Germany, yes, it does make sense, and it's also one thing I'm doing, like streaming is also a separate entity by itself. So the way it works in Germany is you need a separate tax ID if you want to do what you just described. But if you need to get a secondary tax ID, then you actually have to pay the government mandated 250 euros for them to give you a secondary one, and then you have to explain why the fuck you need a secondary tax ID. Like, when I got the secondary tax ID, I told the tax office in my town, none of your fucking business. If I need one, I need one. Took me 4 months to get it, but I got it. I applied as a business, got rejected the first time, then I got accepted the second time I applied. Which, in and of itself, the German system is corrupt as fuck. And there is one clip, one video I wanna show you. Like, I wanna show you all. It's from George Carlin. And let me check, is this?
There's a reason education sucks.
Yep, there it is. Yes, I wanna go.
There's a reason education sucks.
Okay. This is a grain of reality. For all of those that are saying, oh, just work an 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. job, it's easy. For like 8 hours or 13 hours, how many you want. No. You have no owners. You have no freedom of choice. All of that has been predetermined.
There's a reason education sucks, because the owners of this country don't want that. The real owners, the big wealthy business interests that control things and make all the important decisions. Forget the politicians. The politicians are put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice.
You don't.
You don't. You have no choice. You have owners. They own you. They own everything. You know what they want? They want obedient workers. People who are just smart enough to run the machines and do the paperwork, and just dumb enough to passively accept all these increasingly shittier jobs with the lower pay, the longer hours, the reduced benefits, the end of overtime, and the vanishing pension that disappears the minute you go to collect it. And now they own this fucking place. It's a big club.
And
you ain't in it. You and I are not in the big club, because the owners of this country know the truth. It's called the American dream, because you have to be asleep to believe it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So they do want exactly that. What he's talking about is he's talking about the 13 most powerful men.
Voy a la
Here's the
playa,
thing.
ya subió la marea.
Yeah, innocent. Here's the thing, okay? There are 13 men in this world that own the world. Aside from India, China they also own. Aside from India, they own the entire world. They already paid for the Congress, they already paid for the Senate, they already paid for the House, they already have the Parliament in their pockets. The politicians are there to give you the illusion of choice. You don't have a choice. If they say it's now as an example, now let me make an example, okay? Germany brings out a law. From January 21st, 2023, overtime has been illegalized. I'm making only an example now. Okay, yeah, I'm only making an example now. Say January 21st, 2023, Germany passes a law that says overtime has been illegalized. Minimum wage has been going up, yet the inflation rate has also been going up. Meaning, now minimum wage is 12.50 euros. A year ago, that was 10.50 euros. But due to increasing inflation of 13.5% in Germany, they had to actually raise the minimum wage. Now, why would they do that? One, to fleece you more money with taxes. Two, to give you the illusion that you have a livable habitat. You don't. The illusion of minimum wage and inflation are artificial. Meaning, what? They control what the prices will be. A loaf of bread last year used to cost 5 euros. A loaf of bread here in Germany is 2 kilograms. If you get the normal bread, if you get a baguette, which costs now 2.50 euros, it used to cost 1 euro. Now, if you get a baguette, that's 1 kilo. Okay, 1 kilo of flour makes 1 kilo of dough for it. So, groceries, last year you used to actually fill in your cart in the supermarket with 300 euros for an entire month. Now, thanks to inflation, 300 euros will not even feed you if you have a family for an entire month. It will feed you for 2 weeks when you need to spend another 300. Why? Because the governments are like, oh, we like money, but we also don't want to give you enough money that's powerful enough so that you can actually live in a livable state. So they go, fuck you, we're increasing inflation. And how do they do that? You say? They print more money. They go to France, where the capital bank for Europe is located. Specifically, it's Marseille. This is where the money printer is for the entirety of Europe. It's in Marseille. So they say, we want 5 trillion printed. Now I'm using that as an example. Yeah, I love baguettes as well. Only if they're done correctly though. Not burnt shit. Now, back to the bank in Marseille. that prints the money. So, back to the Marseille printing money for Europe. Now, if a country like Germany says we want 5 trillion euros printed out for us, that will already artificially increase the inflation to over what it is right now. Like, Germany last year had Marseille print 2.5 trillion euros to artificially increase the inflation to 13.5%. So what's happening is they say, hey, we're short of money. We're saying, okay, inflation is going down, we need to inflate it even further. So they go to them in Marseille and say, hey, we want X amount of trillions. They print that, and then, well, what is it? 1 second. What is it? Now, where is it? Okay, 1 second, I'll be back. I need to check something. Like, I need to get something to give you that example. Where is it? Oh, fuck. I'm pretty sure I had money here lying around. Anyway. I only need one. There it is. Okay, I'm using something else like that. So, now, say this. Okay, yeah, this is 1 cent. This is not worth 1 cent anymore due to the increasing inflation. This has been inflated at the wazoo and is now worth 0.0000001 of its original value, which was 1 cent. Due to the inflation and how they printed out the money. Now, with 5 euros, 3 years ago, I used to be able to buy tobacco, the filters that I need, and the tape, the 5-meter roll. Now I need to spend 12 euros for 1 pack of tobacco, including the filters and the tapes. And 3 years ago, I used to spend only 5 on that, all of that. Now I smoke 1 baggie, like 1 bag, 30 grams, in 5 days. If I, in 5 days, need 12 euros just to get my narcotics, my drug, then that's insane. At that point, I may as well start smoking weed again and get literally 1 gram of purified unrolled weed and be done with it. Now, why am I bringing weed into this discussion? There is a reasonable explanation for that. As of last year, as of January last year, and by last year I mean the year 2022 because we're already in December almost. So, as of last year in 2022, you used to be illegalized, like weed was illegal. Now, it is legal only for medicinal purposes, meaning you have to apply for a permit which is given to you by your government's healthcare system. If, say, for example, you have epilepsy and you take more than 3 grams, more than 3,000 milligrams of medicine every day, which, by the way, the state does not pay, neither does your state's healthcare system. You pay that out of pocket. Now, if you are paying, because I had epilepsy, I can tell you already how much the medicine costs for it, if it's above 3 grams. Because I used to take 4.5 grams daily in medicine to stop the seizures. So, the medicine I had to take was costing me 150 euros every 5 weeks. And here's the funny thing about it. I asked my neurologist to prescribe me weed. And I wouldn't go to the shop in Stuttgart which is selling it for 70 bucks a piece, and that thing being this long, like this long of a volume, having 3 to 4 doobies in it, with not even a gram of marijuana. What I would do, and I would do that with the permit, is I would go to my local crackpot, my local weed dealer, tell him, hey, I need X amount, here is a paper, I'm legal, and I would give him per gram of marijuana $10, which is the local price. Like 1 gram of weed is 10 euros. So 1 gram of weed, 10 euros, I would get 50 euros worth of it, so 5 grams, and I would spread it out, meaning I would make so many cigarettes out of the 5 grams, and that would actually help me. Now, I used to be stopped by the police thanks to this, because they thought I was like some drug dealer or some shit, and it used to happen in 2 distinct ways. One, when I used to play billiard professionally. They would always stop me on Saturday 7 AM on the Bahnhof, like on the station here in my town, when I was coming back from the tournament, from the home tournament. Every Friday 8 PM to Saturday 7 AM. So, I would always get stopped, controlled there, asked why the fuck I would even come at like such an ungodly hour home. And I used to tell them, it's none of your business what I'm doing, it's my life. Here is the papers you need, and even though you have no permission to even ask me of those, but here they are, now shut the fuck up, I need to go home. And every reason I would get controlled is because I would actually smoke them openly, like openly, out in the street. I would just roll a doobie and smoke it. And I had everything, even the paper. Now it's expired due to the fact that I'm healed. So no epileptic seizures for me, for this Stug. But yeah, as of last year, it's legal to buy marijuana. Not to resell, to buy, for medicinal purposes. Now, why do I say medicinal purposes? Because if you don't have any other illness or mental instability, rather than illness, but I hate how the German healthcare system works. Now, if you don't have any mental instability that actually constitutes you getting weed as a medication, it's still illegal with 3 years in prison for actually having the drug on you if you get caught. Now, funny thing about it, there are, in my state, in Baden-Württemberg alone, 50% of all psychopaths are undiagnosed, but actually do need weed to function correctly. Dude, at that point I may as well take expired Vicodin and not feel anything in my mouth for a week. I don't care how many root canals they'd give me at that point. Okay, let's do the Cal mission. Let's do the Cal mission. Yeah, cause it did reset.
Huh. Blue girls say she'd live in flour. Blue girl joke with call.
Okay, so these 2 are completed. Unlock the cast passwords. No, cast passwords is not done. What's done is the 5 kills 5 seconds.
Call itchy.
So I need to find K-Drive bullshit. Deathless, but I'm gonna do this one last. Remove veils and okay, so they did fix it. They did fix it, that's nice. I don't have to go in and find everything again. Nice, nice, nice.
Call ready. This where Narmer make veils for brothers. Call say blow it up.
Better, we can rig these veils to overload and short out every other veil in range. Whole Narmer cells liberated
Okay.
stroke. Ready?
So
Call came out.
yeah,
too
those
ready.
missions are actually nice as missions.
Blow up better.
As missions were nice. Now, where they actually become a bit annoying is the fact that you're using the exercises only.
See that big Magnalocked door up ahead? You need to get on the other side. Could you be a darling and find a way to disable all those... Call. I'm impressed. How did you figure that out?
Point and click.
Now let me check. Because I'm pretty sure there is something here. Yeah, there is a body that does not actually allow me to loot it. Fuck you. Now, they did get rid of the 15-minute timer they had, where you had to do the mission in 15 minutes or less. And yeah, this is one of the hacking systems I hate. Because it's an inverted control scheme. Okay, one down. One more to go. Okay, there is nothing here, so we removed that. Fuck you. No. There we go. Done. Let's go back to there. Yeah, there is no way I'm going there. There is a few things I need to get down from there in order to even be able to access it. So we're doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's done. Okay. Now let me see. Okay, freeway is broken, I need another 2. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Why are you running? I just wanna save you.
Wait.
Yeah, this is down. Super stool. Got them. What?
No queens.
Oh, come on, really? It can't be that idiotic. Yeah, there we go. You big baguette. Done. Veil breaker completed. Okay, there is nothing here. Also nothing here. Ah, there it is. Or is it? Yep. Okay, now I need to check SMT. Yep, there it is. 1. One down. Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, I cannot access that. Oh boy. Well, let's go to the next one. This one is closed, meaning I have... Oh, no. No, 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 no. You're not gonna get me. You're not gonna get that ass. What I'm doing, it's the stealth mission. It's the Cal mission for this week. I already told you the fuck what is. This is the Cal mission for this week. Nope, I'm not done. I need to get it back. I need to actually throw it down.
Smart.
So, you haven't played New War, this is massive spoilers for you. This is massive spoilers for you, MC. You haven't played the New War yet. Like, you don't know Hokal, Viso, or Tessin. No, Tessin, you do know who Tessin is, because you played Second Dream. As well as the Stalker quest.
The fun part. Find the production controls.
Yeah. Nothing here. Wait. Oh, you motherfucker must be joking! Where from? For now. Yeah, I don't care if you kill me, because I'm not trying to do deathless. Yeah, this is a stealth mission, and I don't care if they actually get me, because you have now multiple retries. Now let me see if there is anything. Ah, fuck you, why are you spawning me back here? Like, out of all the places you have to spawn me, you have to spawn me exactly where I hacked the door open.
Now what?
The fun part. Find the production controls.
Up. Really? Man, that's annoying.
And here's where the evil's made.
Yeah, good.
Now the tricky part. Call, I need you to rekey the boot sequence. Do that, and I'll have a split second during reboot to inject my sabotage instructions. Hurry!
Yay.
Call, not understand.
Look around. Do you see anything that could tell you the key sequence?
Yes. Okay, what are you? Okay, you are this one. Done. Now give me what exercise.
Now to make some noise. They have to think this is a raid. That way they won't suspect.
If they have to think this is a raid, then you would actually need more than one player.
Need a gun.
New gun. Call like.
Call. Deacons are hunting you. But your tinkering just got me access to this facility's automatic plasma torch. It'll melt anything, including deacons.
So deacons can die.
Target marker. Great. Now you just show me where to shoot. I'll try not to singe your eyelashes.
Ah, Deacon Scone.
So it can die.
You burn.
Exactly. Just like my sanity. Now you die. Now there is a reason why you have access to this laser, and you're gonna see it in a second. Allow me to go up. Okay, let me check. Okay, nothing here.
Call? Something
Big is coming.
big is coming your way.
Okay, let's see.
Call can handle.
Come on. There we go.
I really felt that.
And I bugged him. Oh, hello there. And ciao. Shut up.
Weak machine.
That's it. They don't suspect a thing. They think they've just chased down
Done.
a smuggler looking for a quick find. Manipulating people isn't fun when
Okay, now let's see how many we got. Now, considering the fact that I already did the veils, it's actually not conclusive, like you don't need to redo it. Okay, I need one more part and then I need to find another two. Those. So, see? Let's see. What do you have for me?
Tenno, eat? We make quokka stew.
Okay, this one I need to find in one piece. And Deathless, so it's these two.
Good working with Tenno.
Most of these jokers, just everything there does the job. Dead set.
Okay, so let's see. How many do you need? Another 30. So let me actually navigation it. Yeah, this just became useless. Sorting just became useless. So Archon, which one? Boreal. Okay, so it gives me Formagoth. So Formagoth alongside Tigris, Aktsagara, and Tolternox. Got it. How about you and what you want can go fuck themselves, because I'm gonna use my train, Vegetus Deletus, and the Glaive. So first one we have Earth, which is an extermination. Then we have it. Interception. Ah, boy. Yeah, but it's gonna be a long one. It's an interception. It has an interception on it. And I need how many? 89. Round it up to 1,000, and when you have it, 1,000 I say, to 100 and you have a deal. Because I already know how this works. It's at 89 now and it's gonna go all the way to 100. No. Okay, we need to get yeeted out of the geometry again.
I planned it. Your murder. Our martyrdom.
Okay, someone is playing Oberon. Who's playing the goat? Got it. Dude, there are so many particles that it can't even keep on 60. It's irrelevant if it can keep it to 60. They're from above.
You have done what needed to be done.
Okay, so it actually didn't change it. Nice. That's new. Good, we're off of it. Nice. So, extermination done. And I got 50 endo. Why only 50? Don't know. Now, one of the things that you need to know is that last week I did have a power surge, so I lost power for an entire week before the last stream, and I did the diagnostics. I lost 18 terabytes of data, and I'm currently on the... Fuck off. I'm currently on the least secure file system for ZFS, ZFS1. Meaning I can lose one drive, no matter the capacity, and I will still have my data. I'm actually planning to go on a ZFS5 platform, meaning I can lose up to 5 drives and be fine. The problem is it's the rebuild time. Because after ZFS4, not after ZFS3, it's actually multiplicative. So it adds the drives you lost, and then multiplies the amount of time by 24, meaning of 24 by the amount of drives you lost. And then, due to the fact that you have to do parody as well, it actually multiplies again by 2. No, it actually adds it. It's an additive and multiplicative time. So say for example I lost 3 drives, so that's 72 hours. 72 hours multiplied by the amount of drives I lost, in that case 3. That would be 72 times 3, and then you add another one of the amount of drives that you need to parody. So instead of just replacing 3 drives and having the data there, what it does is it's rebuilding it, meaning it's rebuilding it twice. One for the drives themselves and one for the parody in case of the drive failure. Meaning you add another 72 hours on top of it. So the parody rebuild is going to take the amount of drives you lost added to 24. It's always going to take 24 hours to rebuild parody. What's going to be fucked about it is the amount of drives after 4. Like after ZFS3, it's multiplicative all around. It's fucking a piece of shit is what it is. But hey, it's actually one of the more secure file systems. Instead of using NTFS for servers, which no, don't do. Or RAID. Even RAID is not secure anymore. Because in RAID there was a fucking problem. Problem was you lost data with RAID 0, you fuck. Because RAID 0 just adds the existing thing, the existing storage, on top of the storage that you added. Now, the only RAID secure enough is RAID 5, which means you lose any drive at all, you fuck. But you have 5 parodies. What does 5 parodies mean? 5 parodies mean you lose any data on any drive that is not in the array, and I repeat, not in the RAID array, you can rebuild it. ZFS on the other hand is an entire system, meaning there is no drive that is not in an array. Like, if you add, say for example, a 16 terabyte drive on your system, and you have a ZFS pool, which is what ZFS calls their arrays, be it pool 1 through 5, it will already add it by default. It's gonna add it by default, it will not even ask you for it. So it's gonna add it automatically into the array. Now, it is good for people that actually do forget to do this shit, but it's actually annoying if you don't want it there. Like, if you don't want to have it that way. It's actually annoying as fuck. Time. Oh, time for a disclaimer, I see.
Disclaimer: this stream is for mature audiences. If you suffer from ass hurt syndrome or any similar syndromes, you've been warned. This is content for those that are not faint of heart and can actually take a joke. Watch under your own discretion. I'm not liable to any psychological or physical damages that may occur to you with this. You've been warned thrice.
Now let me bring not base out, and let me go to Q's server to see if anyone even responded. The answer is no, none did. Reload. Dude, why are you using hit? There is no benefit to hit anymore. Oh, hello there, Battlist. Okay, how many rounds is this shit? 2. Yeah, he's backed into the geometry, got it.
Beheld a great ram, and the horns of him were crowned with soul and with tau. And upon his tongue the Zariman flame, and the mighty demon of the void cowered before him, and he feared it not.
Yeah, come on. Or go past with bubble. Dude, I swear I actually hit that fucker. Okay, reload. Oh, hello there. Hello there, Energy Lich. I heard you wanted to die. Instant death delivery. But fuck you too. Thank you for that. Hello there. Did anyone order instant death? No? Too bad. It's here. %. Oh, hello there, battle list. Oh, by the way, in case you don't know which tileset this is the same tileset that's been used for, what's it called? The Paladino place, where you go and get the weekly ribbon. What's it called? Iron Wake. This is the same tileset as Iron Wake. The only thing that's different is the fact that they added a few supports. Fuck you. Man, I need something to actually kill. Yeah, or just like that. Dude, let them take one. Let them take one, because if you let them take one, they're actually not gonna be as aggressive. Like, we're already generating enough aggro generation to feed an entire war-hungry country. %. Yeah, this is... it's a fucking interception, what do you expect? Shut up, Warframe chat, I don't care if I've been playing for more than an hour. Really? There you go. Done. Now, what's actually unique about Boban is the fact that his abilities scale. His CC ability is actually scaling. Meaning, no matter what level you are, they're gonna do a minimum amount of damage and a maximum. If you have enemies above 100, it's gonna do based on your strength how much the damage will be. But you don't need strength on Boban. That's a good thing about him. Wait, defiled Snapdragon? Okay, that's new for me. Because I actually didn't notice that I got this. Oh. Yeah, no. Makes sense why. It's a weapon blade. Just start it, for fuck's sake. What do you mean host migration in progress? Yo, what the fuck? Okay, let me check. We have another 4 days, I don't care about those. Convert 10 Raven slivers into a Raven mod. Yeah. Open a relic everywhere, like from every tier. Easy. Easy. Let me go and do that first then. Solo. Like literally, let me go and get the dragon keys first and do the dragon key before I finish this bloody thing. So I need an arrows. Why do I need an arrows, you say? It's because of his fucking health pool. First of all, let me put something here so that I don't actually have to do that. So let's go with... Fuck, why not? Shield restores. Bleeding. Extinguished. Hobbled. How many do I have on me? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, got all of them. Now then, we're gonna go on one specific mission, the capture mission, and I'm gonna do it over and over again until I get all 4 of them. Now, as long as it doesn't get me more than 2 extinguished, then I'm fine. If not, I have to craft some because shield gating is a thing.
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting.
Okay.
Ancients are the most powerful. Agent feeding has made them strong.
Oh, nice. So let me see. Do I have this one? Yes, I do. Nice. And what's 2 Orokin cells? Okay, not here. Now let me open the map completely. There is a reason why I opened them up completely. The reason being simple. I wanna see where the fuck I was and where I haven't been yet. Oh! Nano! Nano, nano, nano! Give me nanite spores.
Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
Oh yeah, I have the item. Secondary. Okay, there is nothing here. This one is blocked. Another one that's blocked. No. Wrong side. No, you are useless to me. Or are you? Let me check. There may be a forma here. No. No is the answer. There is no forma here. Oh well, at least I tried. Yeah, let me check. Wait, are you open? No, you're not. Now, why am I checking if it's open or not? Because there may be actually something back there. Oh, hello, Kavats. I want to murder you. Get over here. Yeah, you closed. Okay, got it. No, we came from there. Found it. Bleeding key, got it. Now you don't really need to get it, you just have to open it.
The artifact you are carrying appears to be affecting your warframe.
Of course it is.
Acquired. You'll need to extract before we can verify its function.
Hey bear! Wrong. Yeah, I got room. How are you, man? Fuck you, corrupt charge. Like, it's useless for me. It's not selling. Don't worry. Like, I have until, like, what? Until 1 AM my time before I need to go. Invite only. There you are. Yeah, like, just accept it. Dude, I swear, if someone actually says if they wanna join now for the nanospores farm. It's been over an hour. No, delete it. Delete it. Yeah, just accept it once you're done, mate. Let me send you another invite. And Warframe had a stroke. Yep, not the first time Warframe has a stroke. Okay, so we're going on this one. Like, we're just going to capture so that we can do them as fast as possible. Checking timer. Another 37 minutes. Like another, no, not 47, another 23 minutes and then another disclaimer is gonna drop. Nah, I have all of them. I have all of them, man. No need, I have all of them. Now, the reason why I'm doing this now is because of the fact that I want the pool for the Archon hunts to be a bit more than just 3 for people.
Is here. Find them and capture them.
Okay, this is empty.
Explode will kill. We'll need to strike and move.
Another empty end, another dead end. Check. Done. Just find the room, man.
Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here, Tenno.
Yeah, I'm going to go and check. Let me open the map. Okay, this one is big. Found it.
A pristine Orokin vault. Curious. The artifact you are carrying appears to be affecting your Warframe. Vault artifact acquired. You'll need to extract before we can verify its function. Something's wrong.
You game. Wait, what frame are you using? Are you using Rhino? Yep. Rhino Prime. Oh no, not the Telos Boltas meta. I'm having nightmares again. Not the Telos Boltas meta. Vile precision. Useless. I'm not gonna polarize shit. Dude, I'm 2 days away from getting to 1200 on this account.
You are here on a capture mission. You must find, capture, and extract our target.
Found it.
I remember these monsters from long ago.
You've unlocked an Orokin vault. It's clean. Until we get you to extraction, that artifact will continue to affect your warframe. You have the vault artifact. Let's go. The corrupted will stop at nothing to prevent that artifact from escaping. This won't be easy.
This won't be easy, you say, yet I'm doing it now.
Your part is done here, Tenno.
It's not like they can kill me, unless I let them to. Done. 3 out of 4 for me, 2 out of 4. Oh, fuck no. Spoiled strike? If it was a multiplicative value, then I would say yes. This is additive. Oh boy. Like, the only reason I would use spoiled strike is if I was doing something weird. Like, complete weird. Now, that's the only reason I would use Spoiled Strike, if I was doing something weird, like, say, for example, a scythe build, or something. Speaking of scythes, I still need to get the Venato done.
You are here on a capture mission. You must find, capture, and extract our target.
Yep, I'm part of the geometry, apparently. Okay, it's closed. Not here. Got it.
Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
There we go. Okay, it's empty. Okay, now the real game ensues. Okay, you're closed. Okay, you're not here, I already know it. So you're it's somewhere towards extraction, I'm betting you. Like, I don't even need to see it, and I can actually tell it. Okay, this is done. Oh yeah, I forgot the map. Okay, now let's check. Not here. Another closed door. Okay, this is where we came from.
Attack us, and we'll counter.
Wait. Okay, you found it. Incoming.
A pristine Orokin vault. Curious. Your warframe is being impaired by the artifact. You've got it. Something is different about this artifact.
Yeah, of course.
It appears that you've triggered security. The corrupted are here.
What do you mean triggered security? How did we not trigger security when we captured that target? One more. Oh, we got blind rage. Nice. One nanospore away from the 999 goal. It's 11:28. Repeat mission. Say, Bear, did you do the Archon Hunts? Yeah, okay. Okay, man. 530 for you.
You are here.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I need to do the last one because I did reset.
Ancients are the most powerful. Age and feeding has made them strong.
No, yeah. Yeah, no Tau Forts for me either. Like now, no Tau Sword, essentially. I do have the Forts, I don't have the Sword. Oh boy, yeah, this is actually a big tile set.
Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
Ow. Yeah, so what if you don't have a Tau Forts? You just collect them, and when you get the Town Forts, you actually do them. You input them. Okay, incoming. Got it. Man, I hate when it does this. I didn't even press 5 or E for that matter, and it actually put me back in the frame.
You've opened an Orokin vault. It appears unaffected by the infestation. Your Warframe is being impaired by the artifact. Vault artifact acquired. You'll need to extract before we can verify its function. It appears that you've triggered security. The corrupted are here.
Why? Where were they beforehand? And we got a Tainted Mag. An even more useless mod. Nice. Nani? Yeah, those are handy. Yeah, those are handy as fuck. Now let me actually change back. No companion. There it is. Now let me put on Boban back. Let me check. Yeah, I only have 2 of them, man. No Archon Swords for me. Like, no Tau Forts for me either. And currently I got 0. And no, I'm not going to put it on Boban. The next sword I'm getting, I'm actually going to do it on Vault. Now let me check what do Azures give. Health, capacity, energy, armor. I need health on my Vault. Yeah, it is. On that we can agree. On that we can both agree, it's a damn system. Like, it shouldn't. Minimum updated, yeah. No, no, no. 30 is too little. Like, it's... If you want to give Tau shards out, 30% is not the way to go. Put it on 45%. Whenever there is an Archon hunt, 45% for the first 10 Archon shards. But so put it so. Let me say so. The drop chance for Tau shards should be 45% for the first 50 shards, and then go gradually down by 5%, where it will actually calculate how many shards you have, and then go down accordingly. Example would be at 150 Tau shards, you have a 5% repeating. Like 5% for Tau shards repeating after 150. Okay, one moment. This cannot be right. According to OBS, my average render time is 0.5 milliseconds. Which can't be for one reason. I know I have a 2 millisecond response time on it. Like a delay of 2 milliseconds. At minimum. Now this also does take into effect how much render lag I have, if I have any. And it's also game specific. So Heat, Need for Speed Heat has a render lag, due to the fact that it's a borked game if you mod it. It's something I do. Why are you down, host migration? Also, man, have a good night. Fuck you, host migration. Why are you down? The stick boys got you down? Don't worry. Wow. Let host migration die. Let it die. Don't even try to revive it. Okay. About fucking time.
Boreal is here. Strike fast, use cover, and do not let him heal.
Oh yeah, this motherfucker actually heals. Ow. Motherfucker, get over here. Again? Fuck off. If you aren't ready, then why the fuck are you here? 90. So what's max health? Come on. How long are you gonna take? Okay, I need to charge it. What? Thanks. Okay, Fate did not implement it yet. Got it. What? Oh, fuck your inconsistencies, man. My internet is being inconsiderate.
Disclaimer: this stream is for mature audiences. If you suffer from ass-hurt syndrome or any similar syndromes, you've been warned. This is content for those that are not faint of heart and can actually take a joke.
145.
Watch under your own discretion. I'm not viable to any psychological or physical damages that may occur to you with this. You've been warned thrice.
I'm not gonna repeat why 3 times. You already know if you know the title and the warning. If you've seen it. No! Oh, I'm using the fuck you, aren't I? "36 seconds. Let's go. Come on. Go ahead. Nice.
Deacon veils are holy regalia in Fazul's eyes. They will open this gate even if their bearer is dead.
No! Okay, come on. Come on, you digging scum. Okay, this way.
Deacon is invulnerable. Take down his flock first, then him.
What do you think I'm trying to do?
Way to us heathens, but stolen Deacon veils should allow you to deceive the barrier.
How far outside are you?
Take down his flock first. Then
What do you think I've been trying to do? It's literally mounted to nothing. See? There is nothing here. Sichter. Yeah, if I go down now, I go down. Come on. Ow. Another one is down. Fucking scam. Yeah, it is. Or can I actually revive myself? Let's see. Nope. Complete dead. GG's. Fucking monkey. Repeat mission. Nope, not alone. Okay, so the Sugatra. This is useless. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, let's see. Helmets. Let's go, get me that fucking curva. Finally, more than one man. Finally a full squad.
Boreal is here. Strike fast, use cover, and do not let him heal.
Okay, let's go. 50%. Let host migration die.
Veils are holy regalia in Pazul's eyes. They will open this gate, even if their bearer is dead.
Okay, let's go. Wait, did three of us just go in one spot? Yeah, most likely. Fuck you too. Okay, come on.
The Deacon is invulnerable. Take down his flock first, then him.
There we go. The first thing I'm gonna do is actually explode the muzzle onto Boreal. It's kind of annoying. He's a healer. This way, come on.
On Tau, the owl was solitary. He seemed to think himself above us and recognized the ram alone as an equal. To be mutilated like this, turned into a weapon, was humiliating for him.
Okay, now those are some snippets of lore I do accept. The first time only though. Like after the first time of hearing it, it's actually annoying. No! Ding. Fuck you, really? Done. Three out of 4, come on. Okay, so the only one not here is Mugen. Finally.
Boreal is down. Narmer's spying eyes have been torn out. Excellent work.
Now let's see if we can get a Tau forged one. Let me actually roll that cigarette. Okay. Let's see what we got. An Azure Archonsword and an Ayaton Anasa Sculpture. So we got Endo and Endo. Got it. Now let me change to GG. Let me change to Vault. And I said I needed help, so that's what I'm gonna do, yes. Now hopefully the next one is another Crimson Sword, because Crimson Swords are actually one of the better ones. Let me go to Orcus. Time for hunting. Time for chicken hunts.
Meditation. If we do not control the enemy will control us.
Yeah, let me check who's all here. Not that many people. So what's going to happen is the following. Considering the fact that I do not need the blessing, we're going to just... Yes, I'm sure I want to live relay. And then we're gonna go to Plains by Dolon to see this first. Get a bounty, get some randos that actually wanna do this shit, and we're done with it. One more hour, huh? Well, more like another 50 minutes.
Got something. Heavy hitter, Shola.
No, there are only 4 people. And I hate when it does this.
If you see my husband, Uncle, tell him I'm still here, waiting at the spot where we used to watch the sunrise.
Okay. Another 5 minutes, so let me bring YouTube in the forefront.
They spent a lot of time with Uncle. When he vanished, you tell me what it means.
Stop the music.
Offworlder, I'm hiring combat talent. Let's talk rates. Newly arrived at great risk from the Eurasian zone. Display your love with a streak of vermilion. Highlight those eyes with a dash of rare cerulean.
And let's see. Oh yeah, Angry Foreigner. Wait, what? Oh yeah, you told me about this one, MC.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Sweden, the most superior, excellent, and professional country on Earth. At least when it comes to chopping off men's genitals and sacrificing them on an altar to their old pagan gods. What? Sweden's official state board of equality presented the following reasoning in a recently published handbook on domestic abuse, and I quote, "When a woman beats a man, it should be classified as men's violence against women," end of quote. It's actually fascinating to follow the stinky trail of logic they presented in the state-funded manual on domestic abuse.
Wait. Stop. So, you're telling me that when a woman abuses a man, be it physically or psychologically, it's the man's fault. Sweden, what kind of crack are you on and where can I get some?
Reasoning basically goes, the patriarchy. Men's patriarchal systemic violence towards women is an umbrella term, which includes violence in relationships, honor violence, but also sexual harassment and the commercialization of the female body through advertisements, media, and pornography. End of quote. What? Okay, so apparently you, my dear viewer, you jacking off way too much in your sad millennial marinated isolation somehow explains why Emmett can't stop getting drunk and beating his wife, who also happens to be his sister. Our G-Chucks. Ah, jolly G-Chucks. I mean, it's just not fair, now is it?
This makes no fucking sense!
Which also makes it obvious how feminist it is. Third wave feminism that we are dealing with now in the form of a widespread social virus is based on the ideology of intersectionality. Basically, you want to think of it as the Super Mario Kart of oppression. They came up with this video game-esque system of oppression where white people's oppression of non-white people needs to be considered in the light of men's oppression against women.
So what's next? What's next? Is it the fact that Sweden is doing this reminds me of a short I saw of not Thomas Jefferson. What's the guy? What's that psychologist that has literally no filter? So essentially, what he said was the fact that you think it is acceptable to euthanize kids above and below and with the threshold of age being 13 does not make it actually acceptable morally. It may have been acceptable societally with what we have now, but this is not morally correct. What you are doing is oppressing the man.
So the whole point is that it's not enough to have a race war, we're gonna have to have a gender war as well, signed Karl Marx, the filthy fat doofus. You know, you're gonna have to forgive me for the inebriated glimpse of enlightenment right here, but I'm finding it really hilarious how the practitioners of social justice ideology can't comprehend that the fight against racism might be made a bit more difficult when the men are stuck arguing about kitchen duty with the women. And I'm just barely kidding here, okay? I just look at this official quote from the state manual. By including the term violence in close relationships into the superior term men's violence towards women, we are also including violence in same-sex relationships, so well as women's violence against men in close relations. And does any of this make sense to you?
Let me read it out. Then comes the following wording. By including the concept of violence in close relationships, overarching concept of men's violence against women, violent same-sex relationships is also included, or for that matter, by women against men in close relationships. Both violence in lesbian relationships and women who beat must... beat what? Permit? Fuck off. Must therefore be included in the concept of men's violence. Women, according to...
No? Okay. Good. That means your brain still works. The department manager responsible for this handbook, Sweden's national...
This makes no fucking sense! What are you smoking, Sweden?
Strategist in preventing men's violence against women, which is just ironic at this point considering how aggravating you are, lady. She says in an interview that she is exceptionally proud of how well formulated this specific part of the manual is.
This is not well formulated. This is a Marxist remark that is actually trying to oppress men of any kind of station.
She's actually proud of this word vomit that is presented as some kind of higher knowing, and if you don't get it, well, don't worry, she has full understanding for you. She is the social justice Buddha after all, because unlike her, you don't work with these highly complicated matters. So of course you are not gonna understand why it makes sense to blame men for being beaten by women. Yeah, that's a direct quote. That's her response to the criticism this manual has received. She's proud, okay? She's proud. Say it loud. She's proud. So let me just use my war refugee migrant spider sense bullshit detector to spell it out for you. Sweden's official policy when men get beaten and abused by their partners is to blame the patriarchy for it, aka blame men for it. Because you see, men are also supposedly at fault when lesbians beat each other up, because why not expand the blaming list while we're already at it? And they present these absurd...
This makes no fucking sense. How can you bring violence being a man's fault when it's in a lesbian relationship? It makes no fucking sense.
rationalizations solely so they can defend a generalization about how men's violence against women is the true systemic problem. All of this uniquely Swedish absurdity should be viewed in the light of a government decision made in 2019, when Sweden's parliament officially vowed to combat destructive male norms. The government then said,
I'm gonna go to work with a headache.
It is destructive male norms that lead to violence and abuse, and the violence of men is one of our biggest social problems in current time. End of quote. Following this, we've had social workers and politicians go so far as to blame Sweden's uniquely grotesque gang violence and increase in record shootings on traditional perceptions of masculinity, with the city of Stockholm taking on official feminist measures to prevent crime, such as sending nannies to help out.
Well, you know what? Fuck feminism. If this is how Sweden wants to get it, then no, I'm not gonna come to Sweden. At all.
Out parents in the ghetto.
If they support Marxist remarks and Marxist ideologies, then no, Sweden is well not a country for me to visit. If you punish a man for being a rape victim and who's making him the subject of it, you literally make him now. Sweden's political law makes no fucking sense.
As well as combating traditional perceptions of masculinity, which are at fault for this deadly violence, or so they say. And at this point, two separate notions are going through my head. Number one, how is it possible for Swedes to believe that traditional masculinity looks like Billy the Kid? No.
It's yesterday's video, man. 1 day ago.
Oh, it looks more like Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, from the beginning. I can tell you right now, but Swedish law is actually fucked.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Sweden, the most superior, excellent, and professional country on Earth. At least when it comes to chopping off men's genitals and sacrificing them on an altar to their own pagan gods.
Agree with
Sweden's
that.
official State Board of Equality presented the following reasoning in a recently published handbook on domestic abuse, and I quote, "When a woman beats a man, it should be classified as men's violence against women," end of quote. It's actually fascinating to follow.
Let that sink in. When a woman beats another woman, it's the man's fault.
The stinky trail of logic they presented in the state-funded manual on domestic abuse, because the reasoning basically goes, the patriarchy. Men's patriarchal systemic violence towards women is an umbrella term, which includes violence in relationships, honor violence, but also sexual harassment and the commercialization of the female body through advertisements, media, and pornography, end of quote. Okay, so apparently you, my dear viewer, you jacking off way too much in your sad millennial marinated isolation somehow explains why Emmett can't stop getting drunk and beating his wife, who also happens to be his sister. Oh, gee.
Yeah, do you see the problem now?
I mean, it's just not fair, now is it? Which also makes it obvious how feminist it is. Third wave feminism that we are dealing with now in the form of a widespread social virus is based on the ideology of intersectionality. Basically, you want to think of it as the Super Mario Kart of oppression. They came up with this video game-esque system of oppression where white people...
Okay, let me read it out. The concept of intersectionality describes the ways in which systems of inequality based on gender, race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, gender identity, gender identity, there are only two genders, male and female, will not actually have you being identified as an it. You are either a he or a she. That's it. There are only two genders biologically. Fuck your psychological problems, I do not care about them. If you are a female and you want to actually identify as an Apache attack helicopter, I'm not going to call you an it. I'm gonna call you a she. With me so far? Okay. Back to that. Disability, class, and other forms of discrimination intersect to create unique dynamics and effects.
people's oppression
fuck you,
of
essentially.
non-white people needs to be considered in the light of men's oppression against women. So the whole point is that it's not enough to have a race war, we're gonna have a gender war as well, signed Karl Marx, the filthy fat doofus. You know, you're gonna have...
By the way, if you don't know who Karl Marx is, he's the one that actually created the Marxist book of ideologies.
To forgive me for the inebriated glimpse of enlightenment right here, but I'm finding it really hilarious how the practitioners of social justice ideology can't comprehend that the fight against racism might be made a bit more difficult when the men are stuck arguing about kitchen duty with the women.
Yeah.
And I'm just barely kidding here.
Then comes the following wording: by including the concept of violence in close relationships in the overarching concept of men's violence against women, violence in same-sex relationships is also included, or for that matter, violence by women against men in close relationships. Both violence in lesbian relationships and women who beat men must therefore be included in the concept of men's violence against women, according to the state board. The fuck are you smoking?
Okay, I just look at this official quote from the state manual. By including the term violence in close relationships into the superior term men's violence towards women, we are also including violence in same-sex relationships, so well as women's violence against men in close relations. End of quote. Does any of this make sense to you?
No, it doesn't.
No? Okay. Good. That means your brain still works. The department manager responsible for this.
When Kvartal gets in touch with the person at the Equality Authority who is responsible for the manual, Berit Jernberg, I don't know if I pronounced that correct, head of the National Strategy for Preventing and Combating Men's Violence Against Women, she asks to read the relevant section of the manual before the interview. I was happy because it's extremely well formulated. Fuck your formulation, if that's what you want to call it. So it was fun to see again. It says Berit Jernberg, after reading the pages of the manual again.
Handbook, Sweden's national strategist in preventing men's violence against women, which is just ironic at this point considering how aggravating you are, lady. She says in an interview that she is exceptionally proud of how well formulated this specific part of the manual is. She's actually proud of this word vomit that is presented as some kind of higher knowing, and if you don't get it, well, don't.
By including the concept of violence in close relationships in the overarching concept of men's violence against women, violence in same-sex relationships is also included, or for that matter, violence by women against men in close relationships. The fuck are you on?
Don't worry, she has full understanding for you. She is the social justice
Please do
Buddha
not
after
DM
all,
me on
because
Twitch.
unlike her, you don't work with these highly complicated matters. So of course you are not gonna understand why it makes sense to blame men for being beaten by women. Yeah, that's a direct quote. That's her response to the criticism this manual has received. She's proud, okay? She's proud. Say it loud. She's proud. So let me just use my war refugee migrant spider sense bullshit detector to spell it out for you. Sweden's official policy when men get beaten and abused by their partners is to blame the patriarchy for it, aka blame men for it. Because you see, men are also supposedly at fault when lesbians beat each other up, because why not expand the blaming list while we're already at it? And they present these absurd rationalizations solely so they can defend a generalization about how men's violence against women is the true systemic problem. All of this uniquely Swedish absurdity should be viewed in the light of a government decision made in 2019, when Sweden's parliament officially vowed to combat destructive male norms.
I'm already
the
getting a
government
headache.
then said, among other things, quote, "It is destructive male norms that lead to violence and abuse, and the violence of men is one of our biggest social problems in current
Fuck your social problems.
Following this, we've had social...
Fuck your social problems, okay? What you're doing is exactly the same thing that Greta Thunberg is doing. Fuck off. You're just changing it from oh, let's save energy and oh, let's save the planet. And the reason they cannot tell a 16-year-old to fuck off of the political stand is because they're gonna be as assholes. Like, they're gonna get cancelled if they do that. So, they listen to that 16-year-old. Now, what's happening here is very simple. You have a 16-year-old that you cannot tell to fuck off because you're seen as misogynist and misanthropic against children and minors. But you can do this shit? Well, fuck you!
Workers and politicians go so far as to blame Sweden's uniquely grotesque gang violence and increase in record shootings on traditional perceptions of masculinity, with the city of Stockholm taking on official feminist measures to prevent crime, such as sending nannies to help out parents in the ghetto, as well as combating traditional perceptions of masculinity which are at fault for this deadly violence, or so they say. And at this point, two separate notions are going through my head. Number one, how is it possible for Swedes to believe that traditional masculinity looks like Billy the Kid? No, it looks...
Either you grow up and deal with it, man on man, mano a mano, or you just let it by. That's it. There are only two ways to deal with bullies. The school system and the law will do nothing about it. You either beat the shit out of them, and sorry to say it, but it's true. You either beat the shit out of them, or you take it.
It's more like Clint Eastwood, being the one capturing the villain. There has never existed a traditional idea of masculinity which dictates that being a predator is what makes you a man. It's actually the complete opposite. Being strong enough to act as a protector is what makes a man. And this leads us to number two. How is it possible for Swedes to believe that any form of masculinity exists in Sweden? No less traditional forms of masculinity. Are you kidding me? I could present to you the most objective research on cultures on about how Sweden is the bar none number one. Above all other countries, it is the most feminine culture on Earth. But being the foreigner, I never needed research to figure all this out, now did I? Because it's really just enough to notice how you Swedish people act when someone makes a joke. They think that someone got molested. In Sweden, making a point too obvious is considered the same as touching someone's behind.
What? I'm sorry, wait a minute. You're telling me that if I come to Sweden and make a point, I'm seen as a molester? Okay.
But
makes no sense, but okay,
me for being such a negative foreigner. I'm sure that I'm just completely unwarranted in my critique.
No,
just
you're not.
Too much of an edgy cynic, right? I mean, thank God Sweden decided to challenge gender norms so far back as 2019. Because imagine how much crime we would have by now if they hadn't. Imagine what could have happened if they hadn't. Oh no, thank God we haven't seen even more and more violence just increase over the years. Because male norms were dealt with.
No, they weren't.
Unhand my bosom, you bastard. The simple fact of the matter is that actual science shows you male overrepresentation in violence is best explained through biological factors, not ideas surrounding a patriarchy. I will be happy to link my sources in the video description, where you will find illuminating reads proving my point, but for now, let's just settle for calling a spade, will we? Put simply, it is extremely concerning that Sweden bases all their work on combating domestic abuse on ideology and not actual science. This will only be likely to fail those who are stuck in such horrible toxic relationships, and it only serves as a clear warning to what can happen when you allow yourself to become
I'm so angry, I'm actually shaking.
They cloud your reality and make the
I'm so angry, I'm actually shaking.
Saviors. In essence, doing what Sweden is doing, which is to shame masculinity, which is to distort men's identity.
Okay, you wanna say masculinity? Well, let's see. I want everyone in Sweden and in Germany and in Europe in general to take an entire month off, okay? An entire month off. Let the women do the work. Let's see how they deal with it.
Idea of healthy masculinity and what actual personal responsibility and strength looks like is only more likely to keep these men who are in the risk zone of remaining perpetrators so well as developing into ones. Let me quote a review of our official state policy. The truth is that when it comes to most major efforts to combat domestic violence in Sweden, scientific support has been lacking. Instead, the projects have been based on...
Dude, this is not what I'm actually talking about. If Sweden wants to be a matriarchal society, like, let the men take a month off and let's see how the women deal with it. Start small and then try to expand.
Feminist theories without scientific backing. Take, for example, how Sweden's Board of Public Health made a study stating that many men who abuse their partners primarily have difficulties communicating, troubles showing emotion, and lack empathy to a certain...
Not showing emotion is not a weakness. It means you're actually strong enough mentally to deal with it.
Degree. Half of the men in this study were themselves abused as children or saw their parents fight.
Then why didn't they do anything about it?
Physically. All of these factors are obviously far more relevant in determining why a man could become a walking powder keg than your Twitter rants about guys you fucked in college. Furthermore, international studies confirm that men who batter their partners don't display any more patriarchal values than other men in general. Other common risk factors are mental illness, drugs, and alcohol. But despite these facts, Sweden's work against relationship violence is entirely based on the idea that masculinity is to blame, rather than considering actual genuine masculinity to be the cure to this ailment, to be the solution. No, instead of that, they consider the problem to be the shape of structures, norms, and patriarchal men. And with all of this, you get a clear living example of how progressivism and
listening to this shit is giving me a headache.
In a dark void of meaningless, painful, oh so highly painful existence. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please don't be like Sweden. Heed this warning and share it. I am your friendly neighborhood foreigner, and you can sponsor me and my work through Subscribestar, Bitcoin, Locals, and other options linked in the video description. They cancelled me on Patreon earlier this year, and it's been a very tough year. So I appreciate all the help that I can get. There's been a terribly sad development of freedom of speech on social media.
There is no freedom of speech.
So I feel blessed to tell you about my new and only sponsor that's been helping me keep this channel afloat. All purchases from this website directly help me out and help keep this all going. So without further ado, here is CannabisLight.se, the finest quality CBD products in Northern Europe. EU-regulated, non-psychoactive hemp oil.
Disclaimer: this stream is for mature audiences. If you suffer from Asher's syndrome or any similar syndromes, you've been warned. This is content for those that are not faint of heart and can actually take a joke. Watch under your own discretion. I'm not viable to any psychological or physical damages that may occur to you with this. You've been warned thrice.
All right, chop chop.
That device is insufficient. You are directed to secure and employ additional eidolon lures.
Oh boy, my head. Listening to what shit actually gave me a headache. Yeah, this is the last hunt before I actually go to work.
Smaller sentients rush to the eidolon's aid, healing it. Stop them. Sentient energy contained. You are closing on victory.
Oh boy, it's... This gave me a headache. Still can't wrap my head around it. My head. Listening to what shit actually gave me a headache. Yo, it's enough. We have enough of them. Just put the swords in the shrine.
Device is insufficient. You are directed to secure and employ additional eidolon.
Okay, let's go. Oh boy. Yep. This was enough to give me a headache. Not to the point where I cannot go to work, but to the point where it's actually uncomfortable.
Sentient energy contained. You are closing on victory. Act now.
Okay, it's getting pleasant. No! Who didn't put the sword in yet? Okay, that was the wrong direction.
That device is insufficient. You are directed to secure and employ additional Eidolon lures.
Come on. Okay, I have one more Synovia. Yep. Dude, what kind of drugs are you guys smoking over there? What kind of drugs are you guys smoking? I want to get some as well.
Sentient energy contained. You are closing on victory. Act now.
Tell me what kind of drugs you guys are on so I can get some. Because otherwise, Sweden will not make any sense for me. Okay, now let's see who to send you to. I'm gonna send you to Markov. We'll see. Let me do a slash raid. Control V. Do go give Markov some love. He's an avid Eidolon hunter and player of this game. He knows more or less the same things I do about this game, and he's all around chill guy. I'll see you later.